And to lower my resolution from 840 to 600p. No, that doesn't seem to be helping either. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's not great, but it's moving.
So laggy.
Yeah.
No, gotta watch.
I guess we'll have to go with this, but the video on the stream seems to be moving at least. The quality is not that great, but best I can do at the moment.
This is not like completely freezing up. Yeah, it's pretty laggy.
But yeah, I see people moving on Twitch now, so the video's moving at least. That's something. All right. So you don't see anything astrally. A few minutes later, there is a thud, thud, thud. And a dragon walks in. And it is, let's see, not a very big dragon. But for those who haven't seen a dragon, this might be a great dragon.
What is not very big? Like how?
I was about to say, what kind of size comparison does she have as a reference?
So this thing, estimation, is probably, we'll say like 30 to 40 feet long, right? From the nose to the tail. The wings are tucked in so you can't see. The body might be 15 to 20 feet for the body itself. Right? It stands maybe 12 feet tall at the shoulders, if that. And the dragon thuds in and then stops.
Ooh.
And then it kind of the head kind of swings on its neck, first to look towards the door, and then to look around the room.
I wave at him. Really.
And then in your mind, you hear kind of loud thundering, "Pardon me." And it kind of turns and walks back the way it came.
Did I insult him? Did I say something wrong?
No, another servant.
Wait, what?
That was not.
Oh, so wait, there's more than one dragon living here?
Probably. You might have visitors. Also, might not be a dragon.
Wait, but I mean,
Might just look like one.
why would you go around looking like a dragon if you weren't a dragon?
Might be a dragon and not a great dragon.
Hmm?
And then you hear in your mind, indeed it was a dragon. It is one of the young that is living here with me. As from the other side in the back of the room, a much larger dragon kind of slowly lumbers into view, circles the top of the dais a couple times, kind of the way a dog or a cat might, searching for the right spot to lay down in.
Hack rolls forward and presses his forehead to the floor.
So wait, how much bigger is this
And,
dragon?
this one is much bigger, probably at least 3 or 4 times as large. It's hard to tell. Because from a windling view, it's kind of huge.
Which is bigger, the Earth or Jupiter?
Yeah.
And then you kind of hear the loud thump and accompanying gust of wind as the dragon finally settles down, in a way to where it can kind of look over you, and you guys are in reach of one of its arms and claws and talons.
Fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Hi, I'm Kinsey.
And
Oh, sorry. Is there a formality? I'm not good with this kind of stuff.
child of the skies. Welcome, Kinsey. You may rise, child of Earthroot.
Hack rolls back into a kneeled position.
And then, kind of hastily, the dwarf that led you here comes in from the side too, and takes a position off to the side. Great Master, these are the petitioners. And they kind of look at each other for a moment. You don't notice anything. Master Icewing wishes to know your name. And he's looking at Hack.
This one is Hack Reckless. I'm a vassal of Earthroot, as you said.
And yet you seek petition here. And
This is a personal request. I do not represent Earthroot, my king.
And the dwarf doesn't run, but kind of walks over. Your gift, if I may.
He pushes it forward.
He picks it up, checks it. There is a brief moment of silence that you suspect they're communicating to each other somehow. And then the dwarf backs up. And in your mind again, so what is it that you seek?
Hack, on the floor, slides the statuette forward. We recently acquired this artifact, and we know its name, but we know not its origins. We were hoping that you might be able to give us some clue.
There is a long moment of silence. The dragon's head kind of creeps down to stare at the statue where it's sitting on the edge of the base of the dais there. And then after probably a good 2 or 3 minutes of just staring there, the dwarf walks over, picks it up, and kind of holds it up closer to the dragon to view. And then they probably stay there for another 5 minutes before the dwarf then sets it back down where you had slid it to. It has been a long time since I have seen something of this, like this. The origin... Yes. I can tell you of its origin. Or... I can tell you where you can go to seek more information, which may end up helping you more into figuring out the details of this particular item.
I would prefer the latter.
We like traveling. Oh, sorry. Kinsey's probably sitting there, like just turning red and trying to like not say things that she's trying really, really hard.
She's vibrating.
Yes, yes. There's
How many
like
Kinseys will fit in a nostril?
there's like 10 million questions running through her head every second.
The origin of this particular statuette can be learned about more in the Dragon Mountains. And with luck, you may find its creator there as well.
Dragon Mountains? Wait. That's far from here, isn't it?
To the south.
To the south, beyond the Badlands and Travar.
Ooh.
You can guess why they are named.
Yeah. I imagine there's more dragons there.
Yes.
Okay. That's cool.
If I may ask, where did you find this?
A recently unsealed Theron research care.
Yeah, we discovered it. It was really cool. But there was a horror in there, and it was awful, and it was slimy and disgusting, and stuff like that. It ran away.
Some shivers at the mention of the horror.
I see.
But we faced off with it. It didn't kill us.
Yes. If you do not mind, perhaps you can relay more details to my servant here. I would be quite interested in hearing about these. And I would reward you for the information before you leave.
Oh, so you want us to tell how we discovered it and what and stuff like that? Absolutely. I can absolutely tell. She looks at the dwarf excitedly.
Even without being able to read people very well, you can almost see a sense of what have I gotten into on the dwarf's face.
My lord,
Kinsey gets that look a lot.
Yeah.
we suspect there may be a life rock within.
I see. There is a shifting. The dragon doesn't seem to move much, but something about it changes positioning. Maybe it's resting on a different leg. It's hard to tell.
Kinsey will like kind of whisper to Hack, "What's a life rock? I don't remember this."
I glance at our companion.
Cinnamon come from there.
Oh, yeah, okay, that, yeah, okay, all right, now I got it.
Yes.
And this life rock is still active.
Dormant.
Sorry, I speak
it's still
softly,
alive.
but this voice is just booming.
Booming, yeah, we got it.
Yeah. Dormant if it's still alive. We do not know yet. Hopefully uncorrupted.
Oh. This could be helpful if it is uncorrupted and we can save it.
Yeah, we were working on how to get it out of where it is, right? That's the thing we're talking about, right? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
It's kind of big, very big, a little too heavy for me.
Yes, it would be.
It might be helpful to wake one of the obsidian first.
If we can move them.
Yeah.
If I may, may I ask you to lead a servant of mine there?
We are returning shortly. They're
Yeah.
welcome to accompany us.
He, the dragon's head looks off into the distance, and then a few minutes later, an elf walks into view from the same direction that the dwarf did. This is Erendry. May he accompany you.
Yes, my lord.
The dwarf walks back over and sets your pouch back down. The information is more of a tribute than this. And then some.
Heck sort of gives the impression that he sort of suspected that would be the case.
And the dragon seems to lose interest. But Erendry is standing there stiff and prim, and the dwarf, if you may follow me.
Yes.
Hat kowtows once more and then rises and picks up the earth coins and the statuette.
Thank you, she says to the dragon.
There is an amused nod. But there is no more dragon speech in your mind.
Okay.
When we get to the door, to Kinsey, this is your last chance to say something stupid.
No, I got this. I'm good. I fully controlled myself. Did you see me? Completely in control. The dragon was
very impressive.
Awesome. Yes.
Very impressive.
Yes. And I got a dwarf to talk to now anyways, and I have so much things to say. This poor dwarf.
And then
Did I tell you about the time I ripped out his heart?
as the dwarf is leading you back, and the elf is following kind of silently, he's not very emoting anything. He just seems like disinterest.
Okay, so where do you want me to start? Or you're not ready yet? Do you need notes? You have to wait till you get notes or something?
Yes, in this room here.
Yes, of course.
I will have refreshments brought and a meal. And also the master says that you may choose one item from among his, the treasure room that we will be in.
Oh.
As reward for this, and if the life rock is still uncorrupted and can be saved, there may be more.
Well then. So, what do you need to know?
Oh, he gets a stack of parchment and an ink pen, and is basically letting Kinsey tell the tale, and anybody else that wants to interject and tell what's going on.
You want to roll interrogate on us?
So, if anybody else needs further convincing that Kinsey needs to be going troubadour at some point in time,
She absolutely tells the tale, starting literally from like the beginning, so she can make sure she gets the heart ripping out part.
I left my tree.
I crawled into the light for the first time and spread my wings wide to go forth to fly. But I didn't succeed that day, so I tried again tomorrow.
No, she'll
Up
probably
until this point, Kinsey's favorite story has been like, do you know the time I ripped out somebody's heart, right? And after this point in time, do you know the time I met this dragon? It didn't say something stupid?
Yeah.
That's more impressive.
No,
so-
next time it's not going to be the tale of how I ripped this person's heart out. It's going to be the tale of how I told the dragon's servant about how I ripped this guy's heart out.
Yes.
Man, do you want to hear about the adventures that a dragon was interested in?
Yeah. So like it's a long one because it goes in painstaking detail with probably a little exaggeration, which if you guys wish to correct, that's up to you guys.
I'll answer any questions, but otherwise, they ask the Windling questions, they deserve what they get.
I was also going to second that notion, but I was going to point out that most of the time, especially for like me and the Cinnamon, we were hardly ever near Kinsey for most of those fights. We were like on the other side of the friggin' field dealing with our own problems.
And also in this room, kind of displayed either on weapons racks or on stands, is numerous thread items. So if there is one item the group wishes, whether it be a weapon or armor, let me know.
Okay, quick, let's run down who needs what. We got armor for the Sky Raider. We got armor for me. We got a weapon for the Sky Raider. We have a spear, which is a troll spear. Kothar, you want the crystal spear since it's more sized for you than for me?
I was mostly gonna look and see what it actually did anything special.
Yeah.
I do really like the axe.
What the hell's this we stuff on aggression? Seriously, aggression is mine. You can take it from me, my cold dead fingers. I thought I was very clear on that statement.
I'm just looking at all the items everyone has, and I'm saying, okay, you Arca has armor and a weapon. Good. That's your necessary things gotten. Kinsey has just armor, but doesn't need a weapon. It's kind of hard to find. Beastmasters are so hard to shop for,
Yeah.
I have a question. Have we figured out how to make like a wrist slingshot so we can fire Kinsey at people?
So far, we've just been having her ride along with me, just because Catherine are basically ballista bolts.
Kothar at the moment has a troll axe, is that right?
Yeah.
A Kinsey pulp.
Well, to be perfectly honest, what does Hack have? Because does Hack need armor?
Hack's got the statue and his group item right now. He'd be interested in something that would help with casting, like a matrix item or a wand, or, and this is like out on left field, something special regarding night flyers.
And you got the Heart of Fortune and the statuette right now, right? And did you also have the ring from the Elementalist, or did we do something else?
No, I used to have the ring with the, I don't know where it was from originally, but I used to have the Matrix ring. But I don't have it.
Yeah, I think you turned in the Matrix ring as one of the items to appease the employers.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that's not on the...
If I wouldn't have forged my armor a couple times, I would say maybe armor, but I think it's mostly at this point, unless there's some other random weapon or random item. I think the weapon would be the most thing.
I'd like a weapon. I was thinking about using the spear, but if that's that size, then it isn't going to work so well for me. Can't use it one-handed. So if no one's going to argue with that, I'd like to shop around for, I don't know, a good sword or axe or something like that to...
Maybe something for your mount.
Yeah, if there's a thread saddle or something around here, I have no idea what that would do, but that might be interesting.
Thread saddle. Yeah, I don't need armor or weapons. I don't know, maybe boots? I don't know what else that she would use.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but Reese Master is hard to shop for.
There's also not particular like worn items, but special items that boost defenses or talents or...
Is there an item history?
Wait,
Wait,
hang on. What about...
do these items come with information about them, or are we just going by looks and hoping for the best?
Wait, hold on. What about something specifically to combat horrors?
Lots of things to do that.
Yeah.
Right, but
it's not uncommon.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of a very particular horror that we really want to screw up.
Right,
a weapon that can hit astral enemies. Any threat items for that? Threat weapons for that?
By the way, you were asking about like item history. There are thread items specifically that boost item history and this sort.
Yeah, there's also stuff for Beastmasters that boost unarmed combat and claw shape.
Ooh. Yeah. What? Yeah,
stuff to boost, initiative and avoid blow. And...
Well, we just lost Kenzie.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She's turned into Scrooge McDuck in the friggin' treasure vault room.
I mean, that's
she's just diving through weapons.
Okay, but can we get something to let us fight astral enemies with physical weapons or something like that?
I would have to look for that.
Well, I'm just wondering if
there's create one.
It's not going to help you against Wormskull very much.
Well, here's a better question. What if there was, for example, a lantern?
They're going to transition to astral with one action and then spend their move way the hell away from you.
Can I finish my sentence?
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
What if there was a lantern that casts something like, and I'm using Shadowrun as a reference, a mana barrier that would prevent something from escaping, but also illuminating everything within it into the astral? So basically, everybody who's in the light of the lantern gets astral sight, and everything in the light of the lantern can't leave.
I think there is a talent that wizards get. I forget what's astral interference.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a yes.
No, that's just spellcasting. Sorry, that's just basically disrupt spellcasting. Sorry.
Yes, but from what I understand, any spell that can be casted can be turned into a magic item.
Not any spell, but many of them can.
Get equivalent effect somehow.
Yeah. So you said there's things that boost like claw shape and stuff. Yeah. What is those things? Because yeah.
So you guys need to decide who needs something the most and what it is.
Oh wait, we get like one item.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
one
only
item.
one.
Oh, okay.
So y'all guys make a choice. I am going to be accepting of it, but I have to jump off because
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the
I am.
early meeting.
Go
Yep.
go do your go
Get
go
some
to
rest.
sleep.
All right.
Good
Good
night.
night, guys.
See you
Sorry
next
I can
time.
stay longer.
All right. Well, maybe let's do it this way. Like, how many items does everyone have? I guess not including the group item.
2.
Yeah. 1.
Oh, just your armor, right?
Yeah, just the armor. And
Oh, you don't.
like,
You don't have a sword yet or a weapon yet.
It's
do you?
just the boots is all I have for
yeah,
the right
there,
arms.
there was the spear, but it's too large for me to use it one-handed, so
Gotcha.
I can't use that on the shield. So
Hmm.
probably gonna let Kothar use that if it's any good for him.
Okay, so we're both tied at 1.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Arca has aggression and hide armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Hack has a couple of things, right?
Spirit
I have the
Hold.
necklace and the statuette.
Right.
The Spirit Hold is a talent. Nethermancer just got it. That locks
Yep.
spirits into place.
But can that force them to like? Can
The
that
odds
force
of
them
me
back
getting
into
that
real
off against a
reality, or-
horse
Yeah.
pretty low, especially the worm skull. It's got a high spell defense.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that anything that you have, you still actually have to successfully use it.
Right.
I mean,
Like what you're asking for is a high circle ability. Like for example, I think like wizards have a higher circle spell that does something to astral space. I'm not sure, but it's like you're not asking for an easy. There's no easy fix to something that can go astral.
Right.
This is why
Yeah.
horrors are a problem, right? If you
Yeah.
get them outside of like a warded area, then they can flee. The best way to deal with it is probably get him somehow into a area with like spell defense walls, mystical defense walls, like warded. At which point he can't escape without breaking physically the barrier. Just like the other one escaped, right? That we found the way in through. Yeah.
Right.
The one the Nethermancer summoned?
I mean, I'm okay without the item to like boost my unarmed combat and claw shape. So, but
yeah, I mean, basically, it's like okay, we got the 2 melee fighters who both have armor and no weapon or weapon boosting item. Just want to flip a coin for it.
sure, let's flip a coin.
Sure enough. Okay.
I still think we'd get a lot of benefit if your mount had some special capabilities.
I mean, I'm not sure what special capability I need for her. Like, she already has stealth and great leap. Those are the 2 big things I would want.
Right, but what about like an attack ability?
I am the attack ability. And I mean,
No,
like,
in addition to your attack.
I mean,
yeah, but that you
attack.
can't. My mount can't attack while I'm charging, which is
Right.
like the main limitation
and
on that.
it
It's
can
still
attack, right? It did attack before, right? Whenever you're up to it, right?
She can attack, but not if I'm charging or setting up for a charge.
Right.
It's incompatible with that.
But later, once you have wheeling attack, when you can then do your movement for the charge after you actually make the attack.
But even then, the mount still has to use its action for movement in order to enable wheeling attack, charging attacks. They did a pretty good job closing any loopholes that allow both you to get a charging attack off and your mount to make an attack in the same turn.
I mean, given your charging attack does so immense amount of damage, I can understand that.
Yeah, it's like, I have a really good mount that has stealth capabilities and great leap. Unless I can get it flight or a tunneling speed, then honestly, I'm, she's good.
Mount attack. I think you get it in the Journeyman. It's a
I mean,
simple
that is
action, and you can add your mount attack rank. And
yes, it lets me add that talent onto the mount's attack.
Oh,
but
that's
again,
right,
it's like
still
I still
attack,
need to spend. It would still need to spend its action attacking instead of moving, which, is incompatible with charging attacks.
Yeah,
Right.
I see that.
Yeah, it's a whole.
A
It's a whole thing.
Spagra saddle's basically give movement rate and defense to mounts.
Actually, some way to get wind catcher on a mount. That seems like it might be relevant for no particular reason whatsoever.
I think for charging attacks, don't you just add your mount strength to your attack damage?
And my charge
That's the
talent,
main benefit. Right.
And
So-
I can add extra karma on the attack roll, and I get my can add karma onto damage because I'm rolling a talent for damage now. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying like there's a trade-off in Earthdawn between damage bonuses, which are nice, but then the attack bonuses are where you really get the most oomph. And
Yeah, I mean-
an extra attack from your mount is, I think, better than modest damage increase, but not probably as good as a very high damage increase. Right now, I think you're sort of at that threshold.
I'm getting an extra 12 damage plus karma on my damage by doing a charge attack, and the ability to spend an extra karma on the attack roll for the charge attack.
Right. But I mean, it's like
yeah.
it's one of those things like use one attack, which basically means if you roll crap on that one attack roll, you do shit. But if 2 attacks reduces the odds of failure, complete failure anyway.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
It's also weaker against start. Yeah, I get it. They're definite trade-offs, and I'm playing a different cavalryman who does things very differently and very rarely makes charging attacks and relies heavily on mount damage. But this cavalryman is not that one.
Yeah, I Cornelius could have buffed you even better, I think, too. I wonder why he didn't use that monstrous shroud thing. What is it called?
Monstrous
That
mantle?
basic.
He did use it for the sessions while he was here.
He did?
Yeah,
I don't remember
I
him
don't
using
think
it.
he used it all that much.
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't think
he wasn't here for a lot of combat.
Yeah, there was a lot of combats he missed.
I really want to buff your damage on your weapons, but I can't get the extra matrices. I need I'm struggling.
Well, now that you got the statuette back, raw casting ain't so bad.
The amulet, I think, is going to make the biggest. That because that'll give me an extra matrix, I think.
Mm. So, anyway, yeah. So, did you want the saddle or no?
What is the saddle do? Is just like movement and things like that?
It was movement and armor, he said.
Okay, which is, it's not bad. Her armor rating is already stellar, and I'm about to get armor mount as a discipline talent, so I don't think she needs more protection.
Okay.
Mobility would be nice in terms of just like something so I could potentially jump from airship to airship without being terrified of death. That would be fucking hilarious. Like that sounds amazing, but I'm not sure if there's like a feathered fall saddle or whatever it would be.
The problem with a saddle with wind catcher is that unless you got or your mount got the talent some other way, you're limited to whatever it is, 100 yards or whatever. Rank 1 times.
Animal training does allow me to teach
skills.
Things. Skills. Okay. Is that? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it would have to be some kind of specific thing that let you. I mean, honestly, like wind catcher, even to low levels, it's what, like 100 yards per rank.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I can probably get everybody into the astral space when I get like 8th circle.
Nice.
I don't know if you knew that.
So here's a question for you then. Wait, what weapon are you actually using right now? Just a lance?
I'm a dwarf sword with 1 level of forging.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't bothered to forge my weapon because I was just kind of waiting to see what we might pick up or find. And I figured with a set of man finding, the living armor is a bit more rare.
Oh yeah.
So I figured forging that was a bit more frugal or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the threat armor I've got, I'm never replacing that, I don't think so.
Yeah, because
Perfectly happy to forge that.
I think if I were interested in anything, I'm assuming when you said there's stuff that like boost claw shape and unarmed combat, it's not like one item that boosts both, is it? Is there one item that boosts both?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my
Might be.
god! Wait, really? What is that?
Yeah, lots of talents. Lots of
Feral
items with several-
bracers or
Ooh, that sounds really exciting.
but I mean it's basically not really letting you do any more than you can already do. It's just a little bit better.
What do you mean? Like does it just boost the step, or does
it doesn't add any new capabilities. It gives you a couple extra
Oh, I see.
ranks, is what he's saying.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the basic is it only ever can boost your unarmed by 1 and your claw shape by 2 or 3 at higher threads.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, in theory, we could get something like more unusual that does some stranger or more interesting things, possibly. But yeah, I'm not entirely certain what those would be or what they would do.
For instance, a frost pouch.
The frost pouch.
It's a small pouch. Hold on. My Adobe is freezing up too. So like the first rank, you can draw frost from your pouch, and for 1 strain you may sprinkle frost into water, purifying it, right? At thread rank 2, you can spend a strain and sprinkle frost onto yourself to gain a resist elements fire benefit. Rank 3, you can sprinkle frost onto a weapon to give it a bonus cold frost die damage. At rank 4, you can cast a spell by spending a strain and tossing frost into the air, which can do damage to multiple people. Rank 5, you can blow frost along the surface and cast icy surface on the ground. Right, so it's a utility spell. It does different things as you go higher up. And at rank 6, you can do a blizzard sphere.
And it uses it substitutes your thread rank or something for the spell casting, I think.
Perception or spell casting. Spell casting or perception plus thread rank.
Okay. So yeah, it lets you kind of. Yeah, so basically, it gives you a bunch of bound spells you can use. So yeah, that kind of thing.
Right, so there's utility stuff, there's stuff to make your attacks a little better, stuff to make your defense, stuff to give you extra boost to other talents that you have.
I don't know. It's kind of like analysis paralysis here. What are the many options?
Yeah. See, that's the problem. You gave us too many options. It's your fault, Joe.
That's all where I'm at. Like either a weapon or something for like item history or anything else that might be useful like down the road.
Oh, is there something that boosts his item history?
There can be.
Yeah.
Yes, custom options are out.
Otherwise, I'm good with whatever we can come up with.
Yeah, because I mean, the one thing that boosts claw shape and stuff like that is cool, but
yeah, it's like there are a lot of different ways to boost those things.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of. Yeah. Damage can be a little harder to boost, but no, right? You can just put more ranks into damage because. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean her claw step for her step damage for the claw is already at what 14 right now, so it's pretty decent.
Yep, that's very good.
I mean, I roll like dirt sometimes, but that's not the fault of anything. That happens. I'm not sure what else I would want.
Yeah, I mean, there are any number of utility items that may or may not end up being useful. I guess. Okay, so weapon, utility item, or I mean that's kind of it. Weapon or utility item.
Yeah,
Defense items and things like that too. But
you know,
honestly, I like armor.
you should get yourself a fancier weapon.
I can create something custom for you if you guys let me know who needs something and what couple abilities you want to boost.
Yeah, I mean,
And
should we just roll off to see who gets to pick an item?
We could roll like we could roll like what die do you want to roll? A D what? We'll
I guess you, I, and Kothar all just have one item right now.
Yes.
And Kothar might end up using the crystal spear, or he might not, depending on what it does.
We don't know yet because we don't know what it does.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's all just roll a d6 and see who gets the highest number.
Yeah. All right. Ready? Ready? Let's do this.
Right. I'm doing a thing.
Roll a d6.
Which what step is that?
Step 4.
I forgot about that.
Where is the just roll button?
It's the.
There we go.
That checks.
Wait, did you set step 6? You said, or step 4?
Step 4. Wait, where's the just roll a die button?
It's up top by the new day button.
That's what I did, and I got my standard roll for the evening.
There we go. Perfect timing.
I got it too. Oh, okay, you got it.
There we go.
All right, it's all you. What do you want?
I'm probably gonna take a little bit of time to brainstorm. I don't want to give an answer too quickly on that. If Joe, you don't mind me just like retroactively saying what thing I found in here after I've taken a little bit of time to think about it.
No, you can take some time. Let me know in Discord, and I can work on it.
All right.
So you do the whole like RPG thing where you're like this, and you have no idea what it is. Okay, there you go.
I find a loot box. Keys may be purchased in Thrall for 12 silver. Okay. Yeah. Get my legendary loot box from Icewing, and then we've got our elven babysitter here, who may or may not be a Drake. Don't worry about it.
And the poor dwarf who's got a long story. Yeah.
Who may or may not have a bit more gray hairs than he had before.
Who also may or may not be a Drake.
Yeah, they can also be Drakes. Everyone's a Drake. You're a Drake, we're a Drake. He's an insect spirit, but they're basically Drakes.
Drakes are sort of like dragon constructs.
Yep.
Of the dragons.
And so if a dragon is interested in a thing, there's probably a secret Drake investigating it for them. Anyone you meet could be a Drake.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Mimic, except you still may or may not be eaten.
Well, they can appear as name givers, other name giver races. They have disciplines and circles and talents and everything.
And they all work for the dragons.
I've been trying to like get the other characters in the group to recognize how profound the idea is that we found a life rock.
I mean, it's significant, but I don't know what to do with it.
Life rocks are essentially great spirits. It's sort of like finding a great dragon. Okay, they're incredibly powerful, incredibly ancient, and almost anywhere they exist, all surrounding other name givers treat it as sacred. The Ayodhya is a life rock that is the beginning of the pilgrim trail all the way up to the seer, and it's a life rock. And when the Therans landed that behemoth on it and trapped all the Obsidian spirits within it, it like devastated communities all throughout the region. It's a huge deal.
And we're about to fly an airship inside of a care so that we can airlift it outside.
Or find some other way to get it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find some way to get it over the lake.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll probably take a couple of hours, maybe more, for Kinsey to finish her story.
And Maxim to pick out whatever item this is.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
I guess we're going back to the care now because we have to, because we have the
Well, but I didn't think it was like anything we were planning on not. I mean, we were not expecting not to go there, right?
Yeah.
We still have stuff that's left to do there, so
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can actually fly our airship that is small enough to enter the care and might be able to move the obsidian.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, we couldn't because it's a Theron airship. It might be possible to fly it at night when it wouldn't be spotted, and like land it and like conceal it during the day, and then
Is it harder to fly it at night? Is the question?
Yeah, if there's like something obscuring the light of the moon or something, we could run into things like mountains.
Mountains, yes.
The main takeaway was that, like, don't go around population centers that you haven't already been to. I mean, Kerbeseed already knows about it, right? Because they were there, so they would recognize it probably when it came back, and they would recognize you. But if there's other airships flying around, avoid them. Go the long way. Fly low if you can. It doesn't mean necessarily travel at night. Just don't go out of your way to draw attention to yourselves. And if you think you might be getting close to somebody that might, right? You have a couple flags. Like if another Throlic airship comes upon you and is getting ready to attack, fly the
Throlic flag.
The flag and identify yourselves. But for the most part,
just avoid that, because then that's one more ship of people that knows about this thing. Granted, to be fair, we weren't exactly subtle when we came into port the first time, but
no, most of Thrall knows you have it, right? But they don't want to let people that might then relay to the Therans that you have it.
Mm-hmm.
And there still might be people out there that will sell information to the Therans.
Yeah. They have lots of money. What are their defining characteristics?
All right. Well, I guess we make our trip back down.
All right. The way back down is a little bit easier.
Do you want another wilderness survival roll or no?
No.
Okay.
Erondri dresses nice and warmly too, and he actually brings a pack with supplies for him. And when you guys camp, the place seems uncharacteristically warm, and Hack still has that constant feeling of spirits everywhere. So it's probably a safe assumption that some spirits are looking after you as well.
Exciting.
Icewing is an infamous elementalist.
Icewing. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, elementalist.
Well, so's Earthroot, actually, but
that also makes sense. What about Firewing? Yeah.
We will when we get back, we'll check on the airship.
Which
you are always checking on the airship.
Yeah,
it's a nice ship. And also,
I know, but it's like just after a while, we're like, just go hang out with them until they're ready.
Right? Well, currently that is just Kinsey's current obsession right now is the airship.
Right now, yeah.
Eventually, it will be something else. It might be something shiny that's over there. But eventually, it'll be boring. It'll be an old ship, and we'll move on to something new.
If she stayed there, then those poor workers would never get anything done.
Well, one guy would be delegated by the foreman to be on Kinsey duty,
Yes.
and people don't realize if that's a reward or a punishment. That is still up for debate.
Alright, so on the 15th, you guys get back.
I'm sort of picturing like Kinsey like hanging up a little hammock on the airship
Just
during
freeze there.
repairs.
And yeah,
This is my airship, and don't you forget it.
you guys basically have to go in through Bartertown, through the Great Hall, through the Grand Bazaar, to get to your house, and then even further in for Kinsey to go check on the airship. The airship is still there.
Are they still working on it?
And no, it seems to be done.
Yeah, she'll go up to him. You're done? You guys are done, right? Is it done?
It is airworthy.
All right. And she's gonna fly around it a little bit. This looks really cool.
Yes, it does.
Okay, we'll be flying it out maybe tomorrow. I should have asked that. Is that good?
Don't ask us. You'll have to talk to Orgasol, I believe.
Yep. All right. Yes. Wait, who is Orgasol? My brain just turned off. I know who Orgasol is, right? I feel like I should know who this guy is.
You should.
Wait, was that our dude? The dude that gave us the mission?
He's the he's the dwarf we met, I think, when we came back on the airship. He was
He's
who's
your
the one that,
commander
like,
in the
briefed
expeditionary force, I think.
Oh yeah, he is the expeditionary guy. That's what I thought. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to him.
He's not here now.
But where is he?
He's probably in his home.
Fine. Will he be here tomorrow?
I believe so.
But like here with the ship. I don't want to come all the way up here when he's not here.
Oh, here with no, you would probably meet him where you normally meet him.
Oh, right. That place. Okay, yeah. I know where it is. Okay, we're good. Thank you. And
Okay.
she bolts off.
It takes Kinsey a while to get back.
Look, guys, the airship is done. It's flight worthy, and we could take it tomorrow. Well, we have to talk to or that guy. Our
boss.
Our boss, yes. We have to talk to him, and we should be able to use the ship.
All right.
Hack is painting on his door.
Where's our friend staying? Do we have a place that, I mean, is he just staying here? The elf.
You could probably find a hotel or something.
I mean, if he wants to sleep on our couch, I'm not going to stop him, but I imagine he'd like to find somewhere a bit nicer.
Yeah, there was probably a small boarding house on the way here that he could stay at.
Yeah, okay.
He did not seem too picky.
Cool. All right.
Hack is painting a skull on his bedroom door at the words "death within" below.
Hack has reached his emo stage.
Yeah, it's like that. Except he's actually summoned bone spirits.
Hack has always been emo.
It's not
How do you think he got into the nethermancy profession?
All right, so yep. All right, so I guess we'll go to sleep, and well, Hack will summon his bone spirit thing or whatever he's going to do.
I summoned it.
Oh, okay.
I was painting the warning on it so that you don't like walk into his bedroom.
Got it.
How difficult is it to learn Theron?
You have the speak language talent.
Read and write. No, read it, I should say.
Reading it is a little easier because you can actually find samples in the Great Library.
And we also have a couple books incidentally written in Theron.
Yes, and you also have books.
I suppose I can take a quick crack at that while I have one rank in it.
Yep, you might need another rank before you learn it, but
at least if I try here, fail it, then I rank it up and try again, and not burn a free trance.
Give it a try.
I mean, I've already. Wait, what? Come on now, do the thing. It's asking for a target number?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Read and write language. And also there's crunching in my ear.
Sorry.
Oh.
The worm's gulp burrowing his way in.
I'll be right back.
Alright, so it would be difficulty of a 6. You make your read and write language roll. If you fail to get a 6, then you have to raise the talent before you can try again.
I think I rolled exactly a 6.
If it is a talent, you get karma. And yes, you rolled exactly a 6.
Thank you, karma.
So you may mark Theron as one of your languages.
Now we can figure out what these books say.
That is under. There it is.
And you can do, I believe, 1 language per rank.
There it is.
That's interesting. The Caucavic Mountains on this map don't have the entrance to that, the other dwarven kingdom.
Scytha?
Yeah, the one that's infested with horrors right now.
Hey, did you succeed?
Yep.
Sweet.
I got the exact number with karma. So we now have somebody that can read and write Theron.
Yay!
And then when you wish to, if you wish to read a book or something with Therons, you roll that your read and write talent again versus the difficulty, and depending on how many successes you get, you can understand more or less of the context.
So then as I raise the talent itself, then I could understand more of that language as also eventually learning a different one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Sweet.
So yeah, when you have time, you may start reading some of those books.
I think that's the plan.
And you're going to go back to Basita. I think we can probably call it here.
Yeah, you want to call it here?
Yeah, because, I mean, when you get back to Basida, your primary goal is to go back underneath the catacombs, right?
Right. Yeah, that's where we'll be heading. And then, yeah, let the elf do whatever he's going to do. So.
Yeah, and then Mian is going with you also. So you got to keep the NPC safe.
I mean, wait, is he going to go underground with us too?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Mian and Basida are both going with you to the care.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mian and Erendrey, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, I keep saying the care.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
Mian and
Erendrey.
Erendrey.
Who?
The elf and your troubadour.
Oh, right, the troubadour, right. But I don't think either of them are going underground with us. I hope not.
They're going into the care, but they're not going like into the catacombs.
Right. The care itself is relatively safe, I would imagine.
Mian wanted to research in their books.
Yeah.
And Erendrey was gonna research the life rock.
Right.
And they can have some interesting conversations on the way there.
Oh yeah, we have to tell them about the we should tell the elf about the potential I mean the giant things, whatever they are. My brain just
Ogres.
turned off. Ogres, thank you. The ogres as well. Although that probably came out in my story now that I think about it.
Yeah,
I believe it would have.
Yeah, so. But if he has any questions regarding them specifically, then he can ask. He might want to ask somebody besides Kinsey, but he can ask. But so are we going to be able to fly over there, or you want to wait on the flight thing until?
We can wait on the flight thing till next session.
Okay, got it. So we're stopping before we leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I guess it would be sad if our air sailor isn't here for his first real flight. Yeah, that would be sad.
They got to get provisions and supplies and stuff that's going to be going. They need to plan the trip.
Got to follow the flight path.
Yeah.
Well, it takes time to haul the goods all the way up through the mountains up to the air dock.
Do we get bonus legend points for Kinsey completely controlling herself in front of the dragon? She was trying really hard.
No, you should get more legend points for saying something stupid.
Oh,
that's more legendary.
Oh,
that's more legendary.
I ruined it. You're right. I'm sorry. She should have just lost it completely.
All right, there it is. Let's go with 2,200 legend points.
What are we calling this one?
I don't know.
Something dealing with a dragon.
Let me update the.
This is the 15th. Is that right so far?
Yeah, 15th end of day.
Hoarding problem.
Hoarding problem. Nice.
Yeah. Very mild pun there.
Actually, up it to 2,500.
I'm going to call it a windling shuts up.
A windling shuts up.
There we go.
I like it.
Windling loses their voice.
So 2,500? Okay.
And the date is the 15th.
Yeah.
Yep. It should update if you push the button.
It did indeed automatically update.
Windling learns to be quiet.
What I had to do was put the party character sheet in all of your journals, but hide it from you. So you can all edit and control it. You just can't see it.
Why? Why would that? I don't. What?
In order to link the date that way, it has to be editable by you all, but it doesn't have to be seen by you.
That's
I
funny.
see. I. Yeah.
So if we could see it, we could edit it, but because we can't see it.
Right.
Gotcha.
But it's still, since you are able to edit it, it will link the
We can-
dates with your sheet.
We can access the information on it.
Don't argue with results. If it works, we accept that.
Yep.
If it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid.
Alright, well, since I lowered my resolution, the quality is crappy, but I haven't dropped nearly any frames, so that's good.
Yeah, it didn't freeze up on mine. It's actually moving pretty decently. Some of the
Yeah, but it's blurry because the resolution is not.
Yeah. But at least the people are like actually like moving in the video and not like they don't look like they're in a weird slow-mo sort of laggy state. So
Yeah.
it makes it it is a little blurry, but
you can almost read the text.
Yeah, well, on my phone, I wouldn't be able to. I think maybe on my if I had it up on my computer, I probably would, but on my phone, I definitely can't.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I just need an upgrade that can't happen for a while. Alright, well, let's end the stream here. Next session, I don't know when Easter is, but the 10th is the date, and right now I don't know if there's any conflict there, so let's plan for the 10th.
The 10th?
Easter is the 17th.
Oh, okay.